Happy day, students. Class 7, Computer Science, Chapter 1, Computer Systems. Yes? Okay, so seeing computer system, what do you remember? Are you able to recollect something? Yes or no? Yes, very good. The system at home, right? Or whichever you are seeing in your school. What are the components of that system? What have you seen? Yeah, tell me, dear. Yes, it has a monitor. Yes, then a keyboard, then a mouse. Yes, so all of you know what are the components of a computer, right? Okay, now let's move on to the chapter. So we are going to learn over here the hardware, the application software, and the number system. So what is the hardware? Hardware components of computer which we can touch. Just like I said, you could have touched the screen, you would have touched the hard disk, you would have touched the keyboard, you would have touched the mouse. Yes or no? Yes. So whatever you are able to touch, we call it as a hardware. So we have hardware components. This is one of the hardware component. Yes, have you ever seen? If you open the motherboard, you will be able to see. So now a computer, we have a laptop. A laptop is also a computer system. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so we can input data. Through what we do with the input? We do it through a help of a keyboard. Very good. Now, so here in the motherboard, there is a connection for the keyboard. So whatever entered in the monitor, everything goes to the motherboard, keyboard, whatever entry we make to the motherboard. So who is the processing over here? CPU. Which means CPU has a motherboard, drive, sound cards, video cards, and using all these the computer functions. Yes. Now let's move on to the external hardware, that is a mouse, keyboard, monitor, printer, and the pen drive. You must have even named it as USB drive. Yeah. So input devices are the computer, the monitor, the keyboard, the mouse, the scanner. Will you remember then what is the output device? The display. That's a monitor and printer, and the monitor are the output devices. Yes, now moving on to the secondary storage devices, which is nothing other than the external hard drive and the pen drive, or we known as a USB drive. Drives and ports, modems, all are the external hardware. Yeah. Now we will move on to the input devices. Yeah. Students, tell me what is the input devices. Keyboard we have learned mouse. Yes or no? So giving input, we can insert a table. How do we do that? We are doing it with the help of a mouse. We are dragging the mouse and inserting. Scanner. It's another output. We will just keep a paper. We can scan it. Monitor through which we see the output, whatever is being displayed. Yes. So next we have a printer where we can take the output. Whatever we are seeing on the screen, we can take the output. Software. Softwares. We are learning over here system software, utility software, application software, and what else? So what are the softwares? You might have now seen few pictures, right? What are they? Yes, a browser which we use is a software. What else? The Adobe Reader we use. Definitely it's a software. Anything else? Yes, students. So what's the difference between a hardware and a software? Yeah, that is fine, because like we can say hardware we can touch, software we cannot touch, it is inside the computer. Okay, fine, that all is correct. So types of software, we are going to see the software types, right? So what are the software types I told you? Yes, students, repeat. System software, very good. Application software, very good. Then yes, so first we'll see the system software. So what's operating system? We have Windows as operating system. We are using all Linux. Yes. So here is a system software. You can have a scanner, Microsoft Pipe processor, printer, and output devices. All these input output devices you're already familiar with. So that is how a system software works. Now let's see an operating system. What are the operating system? Some of you may be using a Mac system. These are the basic operating system, and these are the basic system software systems. Yes. Am I clear with the examples? Okay, system software we already know. Input, processing, storage, output, all these are the system softwares. Yes or no? Clear? Okay, now let's proceed. So far I have been saying software. What is software? Software is a collection of computer programs that provides instruction to the computer to perform a specific task. Yeah, is it clear? Now it can be a printer or a scanner or a hard disk or a CD or DVD drive or a digital camera. Anything can be taken as a software. Yeah. So now moving on to utility software. Utility software is a system software that improves the operations of operating system by providing additional and specialized functionality of it. So what does it mean? We can analyze, optimize and configure. Yeah. So you can see over here, just shown a small example how it works. You need not learn them. Just to understand the concept, I have shown this, how we are going to use it. The system description is given over here. You can find the system is of what? How many bits? Yes, 64 bits operating system. So we can, in the control panel, most of you have gone through the computer control panel, right? To change the phone or to check your firewall or to change your password for some purpose. Yes, those all comes under what? It comes under utility software. Yeah. So it's something inbuilt in the computer. Yes or no? Yes? Okay, very good. Now, the application software. Application software, Microsoft Office, which we are using, is application software. If you are using a Paint, it's application software. VLC is an application software. Yes, so whatever we are installing in the system, we can simply say that whatever you are installing in the system, we can call them as a application software. Yes, is it clear? So what's the general purpose of the software? General purpose of the software I'm asking. Yes, it's a type of general purposes, personal productivity, multimedia we can create, we can run with the help of internet also. Then word processor, that is not for you. So application is available different general purposes. A few examples are interpreter and compiler. Yes students, number system. Have you learned number system anywhere? Yes, in mathematics we have learned, that is true. Yeah, so same numbers, our 0 to 9 will be taken as numbers over also as numbers over here. But what we say them? We call them as a decimal numbers. Yes. So binary numbers you already know in the previous class. I have taught you zeros and ones and a combination of binary numbers. And binary number is understood by whom? Yes, it's understood by the computer. Yes. Then we have octal number and hexadecimal numbers. So total 4 types we have. What are they? Decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal. So why do we want to learn the number system? Why we learn the number system? Because without a number system, how will we understand whether whatever calculation has been done by the computer is correct or not? Yes or no? Yeah. So why do we use numbers to represent the numbers? There are mainly 4 types I told you, right? Now first moving on to the first one. What is the first one? Yes. What is the first one? Definitely it's a decimal number. Yes, decimal number system we have. So what is decimal number system? The ones we use generally are known as decimal number 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But does computer understand zeros and ones of this our decimal numbers? No. It understands only binary numbers. For that sake, we will be converting all these decimal numbers again to zeros and ones combination. Yes. So this is how it can be represented. Zeros and ones sequences. 0 means off, 1 means on. So a bit could represent on and off. On an electric circuit also it can be used. Yes, so binary, from the binary system we are now able to design a, what do you say? Yes, electric circuit. Yes, so one byte and bit. That's how the storage is happening. Yeah. Then we call like capital A, small letter A, all has its own representation. Moving on to octal and hexadecimal. Okay. Octal means numbers consist of only 8 digits, 0 to 7 with the base. Yes. Then we have the hexadecimal. Hexadecimal means 16 digit numbers A to F. So this is how few values are converted. Just these are few examples. You do not learn them. Just to understand, I am showing you how it is, so that you can easily analyze the last 4 digits you are seeing. This is hexadecimal. So number system we have binary, octal, decimal number system, binary number system, hexadecimal numbers. If you see this table itself, it's clear for you. Yes or no? Yes, very good. So how do we represent each of them has been shown. Don't worry, you need not learn them. Just for your understanding, I have shown this. So students, I hope the class was clear for you and you might have learned 3 topics today. Hardware, software and the number system. Yes? Okay, thank you students. Meet you in the next class.